say flow fire, flow fire, flow fire. Feed your soul, women of fire, achieving goals. Women of fire, learn control. Women of fire, shine and grow with flow fire.
All right, all right, all right. Here we are on Women of FIYAH. Women of FIYAH. Thank you, Ashley D, for even coming here and representing you, yourself, your family, and your brand. So, Ashley D. Sorrells, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Ashley D. Sorrells. Once again, I am originally from Chicago, Illinois, but I live and reside in Atlanta, the A. You know,
Yes,
saying Decatur,
yes. Most
Decatur
of
where
us.
it's greater. Decatur where it's greater. But yeah, so I've been here for about 7 years, and I've been loving it. I found my home here, found my husband here, have my children here. So that's a little bit about my personal life. But what I do, I am a content creator and social media specialist. So I have a blast creating content for brands. Specifically, my niche is Black owned brands. So last year, at the end of last year, after the BLM riots and the marching, during COVID, I really wasn't. I was having my son. I didn't really feel comfortable going out into the streets, marching and rioting, and so I had decided like I have to do something. So I decided to use my skills in social media and my creativity in content creation to create content for brands that I did not necessarily see getting that type of coverage. I came from a world where I created content for traditional brands, and you would see millions of women with these beautiful content created, photos for traditional brands, but I did not see them for Black brands. And then I come back and I see some of my friends who I think are, the upper echelon of Black folks, and they didn't even know about these Black owned brands. And I was like, how come? Like, I was very surprised that I came to the situation thinking that I can't buy Black because there's nothing for me, and then realizing that there was so much for all of us, and then everyone around me didn't know about it. So I felt compelled to be, well, I feel as if like the first to be a social influencer for specifically Black owned and minority products.
And I know that you are a mother of two now.
Yes.
So congratulations to
Thank
your
you.
second one. And your first one, how old?
She's 5.
And
She's
she
5.
is something because I see her also on your Instagram. By the way, her Instagram is Ashley D Social.
Yes.
Ashley D Social, and I know you have your daughter on there, Royal.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Royal, and then she's 5, and Sire is 8 months.
So I want to ask you, what influenced and who influenced you to be the woman that you are?
Mainly women, and I always took nuggets from different women. Like, okay, I like that about her. Like, even one of my teachers who really influenced me to pursue Alpha Kappa Alpha. Like, I looked at her and I was just like, yo, she's a boss. Like, I want to be like that when I grow up. Like, I always took little nuggets, and then I kind of left I took what I needed and I left what I didn't. My mother is a big part of it. Kind of going down the list, she introduced me to fashion, and she introduced me to like the 1950s actresses. So when it came to my confidence and how I carried myself, I looked to the women that she introduced me to who carried themselves like they would wear full ball gowns to the club. I'm just like, yo, that's dope. I want to enter the room and feel that way. I can say every single teacher at Studio One Dance Conservatory, well, now theater, because we popping now. Dance today shaped me to be who I am. That is Flo right here, because you were my dance teacher. So it's a lot of times that I was like, she gonna get me if I don't get in class in time. Like, and she already knew where I was.
Yes. So now that we're on that topic, so tell me like a memory with Miss Flo that you can remember distinctively.
So many. Oh my gosh, so many. The one that makes me crack up to this day, and it was when you were choreographing this number, and you told us to fall to the ground. No, there was actually two. There was two of them. It was you made told us to fall to the ground, and then I was just like, I'm thinking there's supposed to be some type of choreographed fall, and you said no, just fall like a homeless person, and I'm like, how do homeless people fall? In my mind, I'm just like, oh, I'm hungry. I have no home. Like, I don't know how to fall like a homeless person. And then two was me and Ashley N Johnson. You created this, you choreographed this dance to Destiny's Child. Can you keep up, baby boy? You choreographed, and the first move out the gate was wham to the ground. It was like, how about this? How about we do a nice turn? And me and her looked at each other like, she tripping today. She is tripping. And I remember me and Ashley and looked at each other like, girl, what is she on? Like,
that being said, so how do you feel that has influenced you in your community and also in your brand? And how does that play a part?
Well, in my brand, I speak to mothers. We are one of the heads of the household. So we particularly have the buying power. We have the influence. We influence our children to go vote. You know, women are, especially Black women, we were the number one for the percentage wise, I forget the percent, but it was the highest percentage of Black women were actually taking their children to go vote, and actually registering to vote. So it's one of those things where I talk to them, because having that conversation is like, when mama speaks, we listen. You know, when they have something to say, when they say do, we do. And I feel like women have been integral to my brand, because we are sharers. We share our stories, we share our experiences, and I never want to silence that and never be also almost like pretty much vulnerable to what I need, because there's someone out there, another woman who's going through the exact same thing or has been there, who can share her experience. And that's the one thing that I can be grateful for social media for, is that I can always look somewhere and see my issue and reach out to that person, whether I know them or not, whether it's a direct message or just reading their posts. Like, okay, that's how they did it, you know, or that's how they're going through, or I'm not crazy, that I'm not the only one who felt this way. So that is how it helps my brand, because there are a lot of women who want to make the transition to buying Black and to which effectively affects the community, not just your household, but, you know, buying closing that generational wealth gap, or attempting to close that generational wealth gap. It benefits us all. So what woman would not want to positively make change for maybe not this generation, but the generations to come?
So that brings me to my next question on legacy that you want to leave for your family, your children, your community. So tell me a little bit about that, because you have a lot. So I know that you're, yes. and like I said, you're still evolving.
Yeah. So the legacy, my husband and I, we have several different businesses between us, and we have businesses together. So we want to leave a legacy of entrepreneurship. Yes. We want our kids to know that ownership is key. Like, this house, if they sell this house, I will haunt them for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, ownership is key. Investing your money, financial freedom, yes. Family is very important to us. But just leaving them all the businesses that we are tirelessly working on, and then to let them know that I did something to change their future, and that your narrative is not the narrative that was my narrative. Your narrative will be whatever you make it.
Tell me 3 words that describe you. 3 words that describe you, and why.
I'm a lot of fun. I love to throw parties. Me and my husband throw last 2 years we skipped it. One due to COVID, one because we got married that year. But there have been 6 years in a row we throw the best Christmas parties ever. And I'm honest. I have been told that I'm a little too honest, but I feel like it's a waste of my time if I'm not.
Right.
It took me a long time to get to honesty. You can ask my mama. She was like, "You're always lying." Well, you know what? I'm not lying no more. Like, I'm gonna tell
All
you
right, you did
exactly what
that.
I feel.
Exactly.
And I'm helpful. Like,
That
I'm very helpful. Like, if you call me, I may not be watching you all the time and see, do you need me? Do you need me? But when you call me, I'm there. You just let me know,
that's
and I'm
great.
there.
That is awesome. Those are three wonderful qualities to have. So we asked you three flowers that you felt best represented you. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you the three flowers that you selected and also tell you the colors that they represent in the chakra and what part of the chakra they are. So marigold is your first one. And marigold, why'd you pick marigold, by the way?
Marigolds are the yellow flowers, right? And I
Yes.
like that they look like suns to me. Like they're really, and then sometimes they have those little orange tips on it, and they just look very vibrant and bright and bubbly. So
Fantastic. So then let me tell you that color for marigold is orange, and the chakra is sacral. The belly button, well, the belly area would be that flower and that sacral chakra. You also picked lilac, and lilac is purple, which is the third eye chakra. And one right here. Are you seeing what I'm putting down? Actually, you put that down, actually, and I'm just saying it. And that's the forehead. So that, and then the last one is the white lily that you picked, which I think is a beautiful flower. Deep violet, and it's the crown chakra, the top of the head. So you have some really important flowers that represent you and that represent your chakra, and I think that it's really great. I thought at first there was one of these was going to be the throat chakra because you're always speaking, but I think it's coming from your crown and your third eye that you manifest all of this greatness that's coming out to the people.
Yeah, I like to think that I see into the future. My husband has really taught me how to look at the big picture and be 10 steps ahead. And so, like, okay, this is what I envision for myself. This is what I envision for the world, because I could be very selfish and just saying, well, I'm just going to make this for my family. But that was just like, but me doing it just for my family will not change anything for my family. So the change that I want, I have to keep them in the house for it to be safe, and sometimes you feel as if, like, even if it's not safe for us. So I had to say, hey, I have to change outside my home. And how am I going to do that? How am I going to effectively make that change? And I chose the avenue of putting Black businesses on the value, on the pedestal, and seeing them as valuable. Like I rock Black owned designers like they were a European designer, because I'm proud of what we create. I'm proud of how fashionable and how great it is. And it was made with me in mind.
And listen, and this is why you are a woman of fire. All of that in a nutshell. All of that in a nutshell. You are a woman of fire. And I thank you so much for being on this and on this series of representing women that I feel are placing an impact or an imprint in our community. So I appreciate you so much. But before we go, you know that I'm from New York. I am now in your beautiful hometown of Chicago. And there's a lot of tagging. We do a lot of our creative expression. So if you had the opportunity to put up a tag, what would it be? I think I may know what your tag name
You
would
mean
be.
like a spray paint tag? I don't know. Like, I think my tag would be like a fist with like pretty nails or something. Like,
so you're gonna have a lot of time. Some cop is gonna get you. No, I'm just joking. Like,
in Atlanta, like that's in Atlanta, they want all the art. It's art everywhere.
That's true.
So they'll sit there and commission some graffiti artists to paint along the side of the subway. So like in Atlanta, it's nothing but like, yo, I would do like a fist if I could do it real fast, a fist with some like pink nails or something. I don't know.
Your tag would be the fist with the pink nails.
Yes.
That's kind of dope.
Yeah.
That's kind of dope. So that would represent you. We would know the fist with the pink nails is Ashley D
Yes.
Social. Well,
Yes.
thank you so much, Ashley. I
Thank you.
appreciate it. I had a good time. Thank you,
I know
everybody,
this
so
is fun.
much.
This is a lot of fun. I have a lot more speaking engagement, so it gets me hyped to be like, all right, I know what I'm gonna say this time. I'm like,
Yes.
I'm really excited.
Yes, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for coming out here and tell everybody your social media so that we can.
I am Ashley D. Sorrells, Ashley D. Social, aka Black Ash Everything. I'm not sure if I'm going to change my social yet, but it's Black Ash is my alter ego. It's the militant side of me, when I go, the militant side of me. I have something to say about everything. All right.
Yes.
But yeah, so yeah, just follow me. I will be having more call to actions when it comes to the projects that we're working on, more call to actions, but right now just follow me for the education, the awareness of different brands, and because I partner with a lot of them and create content, and it just gets you motivated and keeps you, instead of like, what motivates me to create the content is when I see stuff on the news. Like every day I'm scrolling on my phone and someone else has gotten shot, or some Karen is acting a fool or whatever, and I'm just like, let me do something. And I don't want that for my people. I don't want always to be negativity to that drives us. Like negativity drives us for the last 500 years. It's always negativity. I want you to come and follow me and see positive reinforcement of like, yo, that was funny. I'm gonna go check out that brand. Oh, that was cute. I want to check out that brand. Something that's positive that makes us move, because we don't always have to be angry to make movement. We can be happy and make a move.
Right. So I thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love everything that you have to say. I hope to bring you back on. Thank you. And hopefully we'll see each other soon.
All right. See you.
Bye. Thank you guys for tuning in. Today we had Ashley Sorrells from Ashley D Social. She was amazing. Black Ash Everything. We talked about Black evolution, Black empowerment, Black market, and how we can build our Black community back to where it should be. Black homes, Black brands, Black love, Black lifestyle, Black everything. She is an entrepreneur that is building a legacy not only for her family, but for her community. Watch her, follow her, tune into her. She's on YouTube, she's on Instagram, she's on Facebook at Ashley D Social. Thank you again for tuning in. And if you know any woman that you feel is on fire, has fire, can put some fire out, put them in the comments below. Share them with us so that we can get to them and they can get to us, and put them on this platform so they can share all of that they're doing for the community. Here's from me to you. Peace out. Love you.
Everybody say flow fire, flow fire, flow fire. Everybody say flow fire, flow fire, flow fire.